Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed. Previously, we assassinated one of the main Templars in the observatory and ended up back in the real world, almost getting stabbed to death or poisoned by the guy who was blackmailing us. Possibly. So now we have full access to level 3, so we can go ahead and snoop about.
Wow. Talk, you idiot. Look at the light. Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello? Hello? Sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime.
Hello.
Bloody good work earlier. Honestly, I mean it. Delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a, how to put it? Fanatic. Fanatic is the best word, I suppose.
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity to burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. Not realizing, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong. I suppose it all worked out very nicely in the end. Most of it, anyway.
What John really wants to say is, if you're up for more hacking, we are too. John gave you level 3 security clearance before you died. You should use it. The assassins don't have the resources to pay you like the Templars do, but we'll make it worth your while.
Look, we should really cut it short, Bex. 20 seconds.
All right. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. And top-notch work. Really top. Give yourself a pat on the back. Happy hacking.
You got it. See, why does this seem like too easy? Hey, there we go. Straight on in. What kind of access do we get? Ooh, another audio file.
Timestamp August 16th, 2013. The following audio clips were selected from over 160 hours of reel-to-reel tape found in the residence of the late Dr. Warren Vidic following his murder in December 2012. According to labels on the tape's canisters, these recordings were made over a 14-month period between 1980 and 1981 without the consent of their primary subject, Mrs. Eileen Bach, a colleague of Dr. Vidic's and the originator of Abstergo's surrogate initiative. Mrs. Bach is now deceased. It should be stated unequivocally that Dr. Vidic made these recordings illegally and of his own volition using wiretaps and hidden microphones. Abstergo Industries had no knowledge of his actions and disavows any responsibility for them.
And we're live. Capacitors at full. Ease the signal in. A little more. You feel anything?
Don't be timid. Double it.
No, we're taking it easy. 20%.
30.
Eileen, go easy. We're 6 past yesterday.
And boost the inputs.
Too risky.
Not if we split the I/O signals.
25%. Ease up.
Oh, okay. There. I see something.
What is it?
Mein Gott. I hear talking.
You're okay?
Ja, ich höre Stimmen. It's German. Mein Name ist Miriam Kurz. I see a light. It's cold. Ich werde nichts sagen. There's a man with me. Mehr werde ich nicht sagen.
Keep an eye on our vitals.
Mein Name ist Miriam Kurz und ich bin eine Navajo. Nachlasszwang, der macht uns klein. Noch liegen wir in Ketten. Doch einmal werden wir wieder frei. Wir werden die Ketten schon brechen.
Eileen?
Denn unsere Fäuste, die sind hart, ja. Und die Messer sitzen lose. Für die Freiheit der Jugend kämpfe, Navajos.
Switch off!
Powering down.
Kämpft, Navajos.
Get her out of there! Oxygen! From the valve.
No. No, Satish, I'm fine, really.
Quit the heroics. Just breathe.
That was some good German.
Better?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Did we get something?
It'll take a while to parse. What did you see?
It wasn't just seeing. It was feeling. Being. I was scared.
You were shouting in German.
I think I was in Germany. I was in Germany, Satish.
Good morning. Well rested?
Exhausted. Yesterday was an incredible find.
Seems so. What did it feel like?
It's foggy, but I relived the memories of a young German woman. Early 20s, I think. A man was interrogating me, looming over me and asking questions. He was shouting, but I was shouting back. And then this poem just came out, like a chant.
Fascinating. I'm eager for you to hear the tape.
Is it ready?
Yes, we transliterated the data onto an audio file. It took all night to process the language.
Spool it up.
Of course, have a seat. Judging by the subject matter and the setting, I'd say you landed somewhere in Germany in the 1940s, 1 or 2 generations back. During the war, I'd imagine.
1940s Germany? That would be Miriam Kurtz, my ex-husband's mother.
So she's not related to you in any way?
God, I hope not. I'd hate to find out my ex-husband is also my brother.
Well, if it was Miriam Kurtz, then we hit a home run. You tapped into someone else's bloodline entirely.
Should we celebrate?
We'll listen first.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 23, July 29th, 1980. Host, Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
It's a little garbled at first. This is you settling into the memory.
Your name, say it.
My name is Miriam Kurtz.
Louder.
My name is Miriam Kurtz, and I am Navajo.
Where did you last see the artifact? Who holds it now?
I'll say nothing. I've told you all I will.
I don't believe that is true. Who has the artifact?
Hitler's dictates make us small, and are bound in chains. But one day again, we shall walk tall. No bind will us restrain.
Enough!
For hard our fists, yes, and knives at our wrists for you to be free. Navajos lay siege.
Knock her away!
Navajos lay siege.
And that's where we pull you out.
Whoa. What would it take to get a visual render of all that?
Months, unfortunately. It took 13 hours just to process the audio. Visual takes much longer.
But Vidic is able to record audio and visual in real time. How does he do it?
His subjects are exploring their own genetic memories. That requires much less processing power.
Hold on, sorry. Eileen here.
Hello. You have 10 o'clock in Lillian's office. It's 10:13 now.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Tell her I'll be right there. And tell her we have some good news.
No problem.
You in trouble?
The monthly progress report. I'm trying to be honest about our progress, but no matter how much I polish our facts, Warren Vidic swoops in, promising the moon for pennies, and gets 10 times the funding for his Animus project.
Well, we are using his Animus technology. He's the foundation. We are the skyscraper.
Which is why he should be a tech lead, not a project director. Good work, Satish.
I will say that translation was not solid. It was good, but not great.
It's incredible footage, really. Clear and vivid. And the subject was synced for a full 62 minutes. Came out speaking French after his last session. Passably fluent. And with full recall of everything he'd gone through.
Sorry I'm late. I was reviewing some data.
It's fine. Warren was just telling me about his first subject, Mr.
No names. Call him Subject 1. Confidentiality.
And how about you, Eileen? What's your good news?
Well, we did it. We synced with an unembedded memory outside the bloodline. That's a first.
Really?
Satish was able to process the audio today. A short clip. You can hear it for yourself.
Only audio? No real-time memory feeds like Vidic has?
Well, that's the difficulty with surrogate genetic memory data. Because I'm viewing memories not embedded in my own DNA, we can't rely on my cognitive faculties to help me process the signal. All we can do is record the raw data and transliterate it later.
Hold on. You're running this experiment on yourself?
I am. It's going well.
I don't like the sound of that.
Look, the sample I'm using, the DNA comes from my own son. It's safer this way.
Ah, good thinking.
50% of my son's DNA is also mine, which reduces the danger by a huge margin. Meaning,
50%.
I can now explore the memories of people who aren't directly related to me on his father's side.
But for brief periods of time, I imagine.
Right. Just a minute or two so far, but we're getting there. Come by the lab and listen for yourself.
I will, when I have a moment. Unfortunately, work beckons. Ladies?
That man is colder than a San Francisco summer.
Stay focused, Eileen. You both have important work to do.
Obviously. But my work requires his animus technology. I feel a little caged in.
That's collaboration, Eileen. It's how science works. I shouldn't have to remind you.
I know. I'm just tired. Stop by and see us today. We have a lot to share.
If not today, then this week sometime.
Thank you.
Interesting. Felt a little bit like a dick measuring contest of sorts. See what else we can find out on these snazzy computers. Ooh, for a second I thought I had it already. I was like, ooh, getting close. Aha! What more can we find out? Ah, Mama says Count Rosenberg will take care of us now, so long as Papa and Uncle John work for him. Our home is big, but Trebonus, a small town. Mama seems happy. Prague, 1587 to 1608. Circa Elizabeth Jane Weston. Uncle John, everyone else calls him Dr. D, says that not all 5-year-olds can speak 3 languages or write as well as I do. I foretell a bright future for you, Lady Beth. I like writing, reading, drawing, and writing poems, but mathematics are hard. John Francis, my brother, is better at calculations than I am. He is 1 year older. Papa wants me to get the same opportunities as my brother. He says I am fortunate that not all young ladies have private tutors. I study hard to please them. We are fasting this evening, Master Kelly, Uncle John announces. Papa grins. I know what this means. They will be working all night again. After dinner, I did run to the parlor and jump on Uncle John's lap. His beard, unlike Papa's, is all white and rough. I ask him to tell a story. Uncle John makes everyone laugh, even Papa, who is usually serious. He says they have no work now. Mama tells me it's time for bed. I pull the sheets over my head and listen to the low humming voices coming from the study. I'm afraid of the dark, but not tonight. Not with Papa and Uncle John praying. Honesty. Papa needs to leave now to earn money. I know about money. We need it to eat and purchase things. I do not want him to go. I give Papa a big hug and Uncle John too. I wave at them until I can no longer see the carriage. How long will they be gone this time? I ask Mama about Papa's work. She says he gives conferences with Uncle John, providing advice to people who need it. John Francis says Papa communicates with angels. I laugh, but Mama does not. He told me, he says, crossing his skinny arms over his chest. After a long pause, Mama sighs. John Francis is right. Your father speaks with angels. He gains. She scratches her head. Insight from them. I ask Mama what an angel is. She says it's a being from beyond, a winged entity that lives with God in heaven. I do not know what she means. John Francis says only Papa can call angels. Mama nods, saying he has a rare gift. He uses a crystal ball, John Francis declares. Crystal ball? Are we sure it's not an apple of Eden? I seldom see Papa and Uncle John these days. They do not eat. They are fasting again and spending most of their time in the study. I wake up with a start and pull the blankets to my chin. It is still dark, but I hear voices downstairs. Taking a deep breath, I sneak out of bed. I walk down the stairs, avoiding the creaking ones. I fear monsters will jump out of the shadows, though Uncle John assures me you banish all the monsters from our home. I tiptoe to the door of the study and put my ear upon it. I recognize Papa's and Uncle John's voices, but there is also another, much deeper voice within. A loud click. They have unlocked the door. I hide behind the cabinet. Papa and Uncle John come out of the study and walk away smiling. I count to 100, then tiptoe back towards the study. No one inside. Elizabeth, Papa says behind me, what are you doing? Papa makes me promise not to go into his study. There are things in there you should not see. There are 100 questions I want to ask him, but I can only nod. I have never seen Papa and Uncle John so unhappy. They whisper and laugh at things only they understand. Mama says it's because they have done good work. I have finished my dinner and asked to be excused. Mama nods and I hurry upstairs. I notice that the door to Uncle John's room is ajar. I hurry to the door, holding my breath. I peek inside. The room is sumptuous. Uncle John is always says Aunt Jane has good taste, and he is right. I tiptoe inside and open John's armoire. It is filled with treasure, shiny rocks, a black mirror, a wax seal with pictures on it, a gold amulet. Ignoring everything else, I pick up what looks like a globe packed in cloth. Could it be the crystal ball John Francis mentioned? Quickly I unwrap it. The sphere is heavy. I feel warm in my hands. It is made of the shiniest gold. On its surface, I can see a reflection of my face and Uncle John's. Uncle John grabs the sphere and puts it inside his doublet. I shiver, but he smiles. You should not be playing with things you cannot comprehend, Lady Beth. We have been in Treven almost 2 years now. We are happy here, happier than we have ever been. Papa continues to work while Uncle John is away. He keeps to himself and barely addresses us during breakfast. But at least he is eating now. I am feeble today. Mama says I have a fever and tells me to stay in bed. I sleep all day and most of the night. I awake famished. I dislike the night, but I am not as afraid as I used to be. I get out of bed, careful not to make a sound. I do not want anybody to wake up. A pale light emanates from the study. The door is open. Papa never leaves the door of his study open. I creep toward the light, on the tip of my toes. I sneak a peek inside. Papa leans over a table, reading a book. It has an odd, silvery tint. Papa suddenly mumbles an incomprehensible string of words and numbers. Papa sprinkles red powder on something upon the table. I did it. His wide grin deforms his face. I did it. He picks up a clump of gold. Papa guffaws, making me shiver. His voice is deep, and he speaks words I do not understand. I hurry upstairs and crawl back into bed. I notice Papa and Uncle John in the distance. I picked up my dolls and hide behind the tallest oak in the garden. I try not to laugh as they walk toward me. Papa and Uncle John, that they should change the nature of their work, that they should study alchemy and stop wasting their time with angels. They pass by the oak. The book has boundless potential, Papa says. I need your help to unlock its formulas. I poke my head out. Uncle John frowns. We could work at the imperial court, Papa continues. Producing gold is only the first step. Uncle John turns to face him. I hide again, hugging my dolls. You should not fiddle with this book, Kelly. I almost fail to recognize Uncle John's voice. You cannot imagine the evil it contains. It's more than mere numbers. Papa protests. But Uncle John interrupts. Your associate, Master Husey, the one who gave you the book. I dealt with him before, long ago. He cannot be trusted. Papa says they could be rich beyond their wildest dreams. I take a quick glance. Uncle John shakes his head. No, my friend, the book will destroy you. What is this? Wrath, monsters, rumors, toil, the alchemists, a golem, ghosts, nightmares, failure, confinement, tumble, divinities. News of Queen Elizabeth's death reaches Prague. The Virgin Queen, after which I had been named, has passed away 1 month after my wedding. This is Elizabeth Jane Weston. Is it supposed to be someone I know? 3 goddesses, Fairy Queen. Lady Beth, it begins. I smile, for I am still fond of private name Uncle John used to address me. Fairest and most noble of poetesses. Please accept this humble gift from your not-so-humble friend and mentor. Uncle John is much more than that. He is family. A second father to me. I hope you will find a fitting tribute for your betrothal. I laugh quietly. I had never expected to receive such a splendid gift. If you observe the composition, you will surely recognize the trinket you once unearthed in my chamber, the golden orb. I knew it. You may think this picture a riddle, an allegory, an artist's fancy. It is not. The object in the hand of the Fairy Queen is real, and so is its power, and so are the gods. Divine Science presentation. So this must have been someone who worked there. Alright. Okay. That's why it's not working. I have to go in a downward angle at it. There we go. Unlock the secrets of our past. Computing. The Animus. Nice. Alright, where's the elevator? See if we can go to any of the other floors and pick up some more. Oh, sure enough, there are computers down here for hacking. But they just don't seem to be interested about. Or they just simply say, hey, go ahead and do your thing. In front of everybody. No repercussions. Ooh boy, my least favorite of the games. Yeah. Ah, so close. Ran out of time. I'm no good at these Frogger games, I've noticed. And sometimes I feel like the game, like, makes me jump and I'm not trying to jump. Hey.
We are attempting to synchronize the DDS system. This will only take a moment. We are almost there. The DDS is now in sync. Thank you for your patience. We hope you enjoy your experience. Rudolf II invited many notable figures to his court, making Prague the center of European culture. Among them were Englishman Edward Kelly and his stepdaughter, Elizabeth Jane Weston. Observe her and report any alleged collusion.
Okay, so who is this girl? Why is she important? Here we go again. Hey, first try. I'll take it.
February 12, 1981. Qualitative personal interview with Subject 1 on ancestral research regarding Avalon de Grand Prix. How are you feeling? Any side effects?
Not really. Aside from the headaches. They've been worse since I started staying in longer. But I don't want to stop. I like her. I want to know what she does next.
What's it like? Reliving her memories.
So different. The animus, I mean. The past. At first it was confusing. Distracting. Like New Orleans, the stench. I wasn't expecting all the smells.
Smell is the sense most directly linked to memory.
When I'm in her memories, it's like I can smell more than I usually can.
In general, women have a more acute sense of smell than men do. I had wondered how that would translate. Anything else?
Yeah. She's smaller than me, but it's like her body could do more.
Did that surprise you?
At first, yeah. The ERA people might hate me for this or whatever, but I don't usually think of girls that way. Climbing things. My mom, my sisters. The animal feeling of Aveline sinking her hidden blade into the throat of...
Go on.
It doesn't feel feminine. What I think of as feminine. But then at the same time it does. Her center of gravity is way lower. That was a surprise. How easy it is to land. How steady I am on her feet. Sorry. This is hard to talk about.
No, it's fascinating. This is
Agreed.
what we need. Pure experience, in your own words.
Okay.
Can you tell me
Too
about
bad he dies.
Gerald Blunk?
What about him?
He and Avalon were close, but we haven't been able to ascertain if he might be your missing ancestor. Do her memories suggest anything to you? Does this make you uncomfortable? Remember, these are her memories. You're just playing them back. It's not even acting. You're a researcher.
Like you say, I haven't experienced her consummating anything. That would be... Anyway,
Weird.
I think maybe she was confused.
Oh.
Well, first of all, I don't really know for sure, okay? I mean, guys think about sex more than girls, right? That's a fact.
As a researcher, what did
not
you
really.
observe?
Does it mean she's
Not
more
always.
like a guy? If she thinks about... Is that why she's able to assassinate... Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't know her thoughts, but from what's in her memories, physically, the fidgeting, some hesitation, what she looked at, who she looked away from, the things she didn't say when I expected her to. If I had to guess what it meant, I would think she was thinking about sex. But I'm a guy, so I would think that, right? So what does it mean for women to act that way? It has to mean something else, right?
Not necessarily.
As a subject, you're able to observe more finely than I am in review. What about unwanted attention from men?
Well, I thought that would be the hardest thing to deal with. I'm not into that, for the record. Not at all.
Yes, I know.
But the way she dealt with it, it happens so often. It's like you stop noticing everything she does to avoid it. Crossing the street, eyes in the back of her head. She knew how to handle herself. When she was charming, felt kind of similar to killing. Or the build-up to killing. Can we take a break, Mr. Vidic?
Of course. Ready to go on?
Yes.
What do we drink?
Evelyn was black.
And white. On her father's side.
You're sensitive to that?
I guess. I mean, I'm white. Aveline looks black, so that's different. But you get used to it. Like with the girl thing. Till someone makes you not used to it.
What do you mean?
I don't think I've ever had to think so much about what I'm wearing or how I'm walking. But Aveline, it's like she goes through her whole life in these uniforms.
People expect her to behave in a certain way.
Definitely. Sometimes I worry I'll slip up and play too relaxed at the warehouse and, I don't know, blow her cover.
You can't blow her cover.
I know. I'm just replaying the memories. I can't change them, I know. But I see it, right? It's a risk. It's...
stressful?
Yes. It's best when she goes out as an assassin. On the roofs or in the bayou. I think she was more relaxed that way. Can you imagine? You're only relaxed when you're going to kill someone.
Let's stick to memories rather than imagination. What about the slaves?
They're kind of just everywhere. I mean, that sounds bad. Slavery is bad, but no one's acting like slavery's bad. It's fun when she frees slaves. Is it supposed to be fun?
We're not looking for supposed to. Focus on what it is.
Nothing like getting lectured about, how you perceive things. When you're asked to perceive things. Isn't there 2 other computers here too? Hey, there is.
Don't say that so loud.
Back to the ball of origin. Gotcha. And what do we got?
So, this will be a short one, Dad. Something to remember me by if things go south. If I don't make it out of the temple today.
Damn.
I've tried to be optimistic about all this, but I just can't. I think spending all this time in Connor's memories has made me anxious. I mean, his story is so painful in so many ways. Still, he never lost hope. Even when his faith in others eroded. I can only believe that what we are doing is the right thing. That I can stop this disaster. I know this. I mean, the technology is there, waiting for us to use it. I'm the final piece of the puzzle. Something in my genes, or my memories. Some final piece of code to switch the whole thing on. That's why I'm here. That's why they brought me here. Only, I don't know what I'll have to give up in return. My sanity, my life, it's impossible to say. I do know this. Our battle with the Templars will not be over. But whatever's inside that temple is not an ending. It's just another chapter in this endless story. And it'll be your job, and Mom's, and Sean's, and Rebecca's, to keep turning the pages. You know, I keep thinking about something Orson Welles once said. Something like, if you want a happy ending, it all depends on where you stop telling your story. So maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's how people keep marching forward. If something goes wrong in their dad, something happens to me. When you tell my story years from now, please tell them the one about how I lost my way, and then I found it again. Just in time to save the world. And just end it there. That'll keep everyone smiling. Goodbye, Dad. Say hello to Mom. Tell her I love her, okay? Tell her I love you both. I love you both.
This is the shit that makes this game so much better than the new ones. The realism. Wow. A+ work to this game. You know, say what you will. Oh, the graphics aren't great. This is where still the game has a level of depth that we just don't get with the newer ones sometimes. I didn't feel any of this when it came to like Cassandra's story, for instance. Like, don't get me wrong, Cassandra's story has, you know, like, depth to it too. But I feel like it missed the mark on some of those. That it didn't need to miss. Not sure how to go about this one. I don't get the pattern. Oh. I was about to say, like, oh, got it after all, but nope. So I'm just going in a circle. So let's go this way. Now go down. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm missing it by like 1. And it's the same line. Oh, there it goes. Whoo, got it. Took a bit. Chat archive. Everyone working on the weekend. Oliver, I need you guys to get me everything on the observatory by the Friday at the latest. Can you do it? No, are you crazy? We don't even know where it is yet. And it's Friday, a holiday. A holiday, really? Do you people realize that working here is a privilege? If they care about their jobs, they'll come in and it will be an honor. And no, I'm not crazy. I'm getting a lot of heat from Letitia. If we don't get it done, she'll take it out on devils and all of our work will be lost. Does she even know how anything works here? She has her own pressures. I realize that, but we're already working overtime. And when are we going to discuss how the plot of Devils has changed to accommodate the observatory business? How am I going to sell this? You're not going to. It's too sensitive. So we're just collecting the memories for no reason? No, for no reason. Letitia will use them. This is ridiculous. You want us to devote our lives to finding information we're not allowed to develop, or understand, or use in any way? It won't help sales. My people will never see their work rewarded in public. How am I supposed to motivate them? I don't know. Get the breakfast. Pain au chocolat. Coffee. Pretend to sneak in some coffee liqueur. A little beer with lunch. Feed them. They'll forgive you. Again, they're not going to keep falling for this. Yes, they will. Bread and circuses. Look it up. It's a thing. Come on, be serious. I am being serious. Remember, none of this comes from me. Letitia needs what she needs. If we want the project to continue, we have to keep her happy. The observatory doesn't have anything to do with pirates anyway. We'd only complicate things. Take the focus off the action. But it's fascinating. I realize it's more mature and complex. I can't believe I'm the one arguing this. But we are crazy not to use it. Imagine, we could be selling to pirate fans and conspiracy theorists all at the same time. The potential for market growth is huge. We cannot use it, so please stop asking. This is insane. As you already know, Melanie, the company is a subsidiary of Abstergo Industries. And Abstergo Industries has a different culture. They are hierarchical and rule-driven. We may not always like it, but we want to advance in this company, we have to be careful. You're protecting her. I'm protecting you. I know we have our arguments from time to time, but I know you care deeply about our work, and I don't want you to get yourself ejected from the conversation. We need you. Do you understand? Yeah, I get it. Pick my battles. It's common sense. I don't know why this one thing is bothering me so much right now. I'm just tired. So I don't want to find someone else to help me. No, we'll get it done, somehow. I will personally bring the coffee liqueur for breakfast. Lol. Thanks. I'll find some way to get them excited about it in the meantime. If it makes you feel better, I can tell you a secret. What? If we are successful with the observatory, Abstergo may develop a Las Vegas attraction to accompany the release of Devils. What? What? They're looking into a partnership with those aquatic circus people you like. Imagine celebrating with the whole team at a live-action gladiator show. Assassins versus Templars versus pirates versus sharks. Whoa, I'm in awe. How did you come up with this stuff? Oh, I have all kinds of little things saved in files here and there. I always think I get around to doing something with them in a quiet moment. But there are never quiet moments. Oh, well, you'll retire someday. Not if I'm lucky. Me neither. So we know it doesn't mean any... What? A sticky note. How did I not see that? Where are you hiding, sticky note? Aha! Oh, wrong button. There it goes. Then revolutions in America and France split into evolutions, into more revolutions into Russia and Mexico and India, and sickening list goes on as men and women fought and died for the right to be indolent and sick and pleasured. But she, may she guide us into the grey, has returned and sleep of tens of thousands of millennia, and we submit to live and work at her side, we the instruments of the first will. Alright. So, that's the exit. What else is up? Oh my. What does the server do? Let's take a peek at that real quick. Because there's servers elsewhere on, I think, the workstation level.
Or other people's incompetence.
Ooh, level 3. What can I hack here? A sticky note? We submit ourselves to eternal servitude in service of a grander fulfillment. We submit the world to itself, it being a product that feeds life to life and death to death. May she, mother, sister, wife, lover, friend, bring light to darkened minds, and humility to those who succor for its wisdom. Guide us into the grave, beloved. Guide us. This dude was a little wacko. See, I don't understand how this one works. Oh. Somehow got it. Remote computer available. Initiate Oh! So that's how we can hack more computers. Got it. Okay. So now we play Frogger. Oop. That was one button too much. Got it. Subject 5.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 37,
No, audio.
August 9th, 1981. Host, Eileen Bach, DNA sample SB1970.
Open! Good morning, Miss Kurtz. You look well, considering the circumstances. Are you rested? Have you eaten? Your friends are dead, Miriam. Bartle Shink and all his navigators. his Edelweiss pirates, executed for 5 counts of murder.
Just a trial. You must be proud.
There was no need! They were scum! All of them! You hear me? All of you are scum! Scum! Scum!
I see it so clearly now. He didn't break, did they? You have nothing.
Quiet, girl!
You don't have the artifact. If you did, you wouldn't be talking to me at all. Never use lace seat.
I said
never use lace seat. Never use lace seat.
Not fucking around.
Get her out! Get her out! We're losing her! Shut it down! Everything!
Is he alive?
Eileen, open your eyes. Can you hear me? Eileen! Eileen!
Power's off! Get the position in here! Step aside, son!
Eileen, talk to me. Can you open your eyes?
Clear!
Oh, God.
No response!
Thanks, straight to shocking her, huh? So we lost her? Or did they save her? She volunteered for this, right? Eileen?
All right. Notes towards a speech in honor of Dr. Eileen Bach's premature retirement. When I first learned of Dr. Bach's unfortunate accident, I couldn't help but feel a great sense of loss at... No.
Can't see that.
Dr. Eileen Bach has and always will be a friend and colleague. When I first learned of her unfortunate accident, I was shocked, of course. To see any friend injured in such a way is deeply upsetting. And to further learn that her injuries were severe enough to force a premature conclusion to her brilliant career, well, I would not wish that fate on anyone.
Oh, come on.
But if there is any solace to be found in her accident, it may be this: that she was injured in service of her research, in service of work that she cherished most dearly. And it is thanks to her, it is due to her diligence, that some of the mysteries of genetic memory have been further illuminated. And while it is true that work on her project, the Surrogate Initiative, as she called it, has been temporarily halted, the copious amount of work she has done over the past 3 years has been incredibly valuable. So while her work has been suspended for the time being, her legacy will most certainly live on.
Wow, you're a cold motherfucker.
Quiet, Joan! Quiet!
And yelling at the poor dog and cat. Okay. Let's keep hacking. What else can I hack here? The security cameras. I don't know if this is even worth doing. I mean, is there anything in there for me to do?
Glad that's over. I hate it when they escalate the security. It makes me jumpy.
Did they put anyone in the bunker this time?
Just for a few days, I think. Sucks, but I suppose it's necessary. We deal with some really sensitive data.
Classified shit, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but It's in our contract, so...
And they pay out bonuses too. Inconvenience pay, they call it.
Really? That's actually kind of nice.
Interesting. I mean, nice little like tidbit in the sense that they tell us about what they did. And even like talk about it. Let's see. In which case, let's go to the server room. I mean, I don't think there's anything in here that I can hack. If that's the case, right? Nah. Never mind, there is. Somehow more rooms. Let's go to the cameras first. I mean, I've been in here. I've done this.
Body's been moved? Yes, sir, and preserved. We'll do what we can. Good. Let's keep security units on standby. I know Miss LeMay said the situation was under control, but I have a feeling we may be needing them again soon.
So we kept this body, huh? Haha. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Agent evaluation report for Juhani Otzoberg, dated 12/11/08. Dashing photo of Otzoberg. Label Florence, Italy. Makes it clear we have a leak. Who survived it to transmit the photo? Cairo. Kuratame ISO. I don't know what that means. Sensitive materials related to Agent Otzoberg. Harvested from hacktivist website. Okay. I don't know who that is, but sure. So we'll check out the cubicle in just a second. Aha!
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 27, October 21st, 1980. Host Eileen Bach, DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam, my dear girl, there is no good reason for you to be here. But your intransigence requires that I detain you until you give me information I can act upon. The location of the artifact, perhaps. Or the whereabouts of your leader, Dr. Shink. Just a little something to give Minister Goebbels some encouragement that we are on the right track.
How about a nice hug? He looks so sad in all his photographs.
Yes, he does, doesn't he? Perhaps you could pay him a visit yourself. He likes beautiful women. Actresses, musicians.
Pirates?
That's right, pirates. Pirates of the Edelweiss. Isn't that what you kids call yourselves? It's very amusing. And illegal, of course.
Breaking Hitler's laws is half the fun.
Oh, I imagine so. Dang. I imagine you were having a wonderful time just before we captured you on your search of friends.
And that's the end of it.
Damn it. Why can't we sustain the signal for more than just a few minutes? I need to relax.
That's not the issue. This is dangerous work. These memories aren't in your bloodline. That's why it's not holding.
There's got to be a solution.
Any idea what they mean by the artifact? I've heard it a few times now.
Not sure. I don't think Miriam knew either. Not much comes into her mind when she asks about it.
But she's protecting the other members of her group, the Edelweiss Pirates or something?
Yeah. Bartol Shink. Have we looked him up?
No, we can.
We should. Put your intern on it.
Right. High priority.
Yeah. This isn't getting any easier. Jesus.
So there's more than just one artifact that's being searched then. Interesting.
Hello?
Hi, Seamus. It's Mom.
Hey.
How are you?
Dad! It's Mom!
Hello, Ellie.
Hi, Carl. How's Seamus?
Great. We were out shopping for school clothes.
Yeah. The summer just sped by.
They all do.
I never seem to notice. No windows in the office.
Right. Trapped in the lab. So, did you need to talk?
Yes, sorry. I was curious about your mother, actually.
Oh. Okay.
How much did she talk about the war when you were growing up?
Not often. Bits and pieces. Why?
I was doing some research last week about World War II, and something came up about the Edelweiss Pirates, or the Navajos, and your mother's name popped up.
Really? That's an odd coincidence.
Does any of that ring a bell?
Yeah. Mom ran with that group while the war was on. There were a group of kids who wanted to avoid the Hitler Youth programs, but in later years they escalated their activities to, bigger ideas like vandalism and sabotage.
But why Navajos and pirates?
Just some of the names they used. Navajos, Edelweiss Pirates, you know kids. There were little pins, little white flowers. I may still have hers.
That's interesting.
And this is for work? Researching my mother?
Not exactly, but... Sorry, I can't talk about it.
You can ask questions, but not talk about it.
Hey, don't. I didn't mean to be flippant.
No. Don't mind me. All for the greater good.
I like to think so.
These audio files are actually kind of cool. I like these.
Power down. You all right?
Damn it! 5 months of this bullshit! We're floundering.
Take it easy, Eileen. You're just stressed.
I am not stressed. I'm frustrated. I'd like to go again this afternoon.
No. There is no reason to rush this.
We're hardly rushing. We're running into the same wall over and over again. Why can't we push through? Why can't you keep me in Animus longer than 2 minutes?
Because surrogate genetic memory data is fragile. The EEG is exploding and your brain is doing too much work. The longer you stay in, the more damage it does. It's even possible that...
Possible that...
It's possible the memories we're digging into could eventually overwrite your own. Like information on a tape drive. There's just not enough space in your head to do both.
Here I come to save the day! Good afternoon, all.
Did you invite him?
No.
But you did. Remember?
That was months ago, Warren. What do you need?
I wanted to stop by. Check on your progress.
Well, apparently it's still too dangerous to keep me under for more than a few minutes.
I always suspected that would be your biggest hurdle. The genetic memory sequencing is the easy part, if time-consuming. But the replay, that's something else.
Yes?
Let's think this through. My subjects are diving into their own genetic memories, So the information is already encoded in their heads.
Which means the Animus has less work to do. Less computing, less parsing.
Right. So to get your surrogate data working, to let people experience foreign memories, it'll take a hell of a lot more processing power than anyone has. Even Abstergo Industries.
Ideally, we'd like to build an external processor that mirrors as many brain functions as possible. Something to handle the calculations.
But the cost and upkeep of that would be
astronomical. Let me see what I can do. I have some sway with Lillian. We won't build Rome in a day, but if we focus on the pretty buildings first, maybe we'll achieve something.
Thank you, Warren.
Till next, folks.
So this must be... yeah. Collected all her data. So, okay, what's the employee cubicle? Oh, no. Don't. At least a couple. What is this? The server.
Is everything okay? Oh, I know. They checked mine 3 times.
I'm missing just like a couple last things. A couple servers, or like, not servers, but a couple, computers left to hack. I hate these things. I'm terrible at these Frogger games. Hiya. Come on. Oh, come on. That was just crazy. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Got it.
Initial reports on Aveline de Grand Prix led us to believe she would be too controversial and impulsive to appeal to a wide audience. Teenage memories show her brainwashed and trained to kill political foes of her highly unstable mentor, Agate. Additionally, Aveline spent a disappointing amount of time in the Louisiana Bayou, consorting with smugglers of the lowest kind.
Isn't she a DLC?
Which we felt risked her appeal to our female audience, which is now approaching 50%. However, as Aveline matured, a new side emerged. A well-mannered and considerate lady of poise and compassion. Aveline came to embrace a new mentor, her stepmother, Madeline Delisle, a tireless fighter for the rights of slaves.
Thank you, Madeleine.
With some editing to prioritize this relationship, we feel Aveline's story will more than meet our needs. Our team recommends a go on this property. Get this one to market quickly.
I got a feeling she is a DLC, actually. 2 more things to hack. And I think I see them. One is the security room. Alright. No. It's that one we've had. So then a server, and what else? Two, three, seven. I feel like that's a common code, the 23777. That are right. Let's remotely hack some more. Ah, the Frogger. Please, game, make it an easy Frogger. Ah. Oh, okay, there's no red line on the bottom. I just saw that. In which case, it's an easy Frogger. Relatively speaking, anyway. Relatively speaking, compared to other Froggers. Sometimes it's not that easy.
Research into the life of Ratana Gaydon focused on a period spanning his late teens to his early 30s. But our researchers came away unimpressed by his calm and stoic demeanor, with occasional flashes of extreme anger. This was not the sort of leading man we felt comfortable endorsing. We decided, therefore, to delve into his early childhood, with the hope that scenes of pre-colonial America might hold some appeal. As you can see here, there is a certain naive charm and innocence to this young boy. Unfortunately, our researchers found this young man's story deeply problematic as well.
It's one of the few games I like played and like quit maybe an hour into the game and was like, screw this game, I hate it.
And secondly, the Mohawk language would certainly be an issue for most of our audience. We therefore feel that although Ratana Tankon's early life would be of some interest to our more educated viewers, it's unlikely that his story would appeal on a broader scale, being too foreign, as it were, to normal audiences.
No, it didn't do very well because the gameplay was very different from the first two, and you used a difficulty in this game that
research into the life of
that was very difficult to like ascertain. All right, so what's my last computer? All right, wait, what is that? Is that the 7th? To the elevator! I don't think that was downstairs.
I think the idea is that you're supposed to love your job enough to put in the extra time.
Believe how capable this will be.
No, don't ever put the extra time into work. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. Okay. Ha ha ha. Is this the final computer? Nice. One last time, Frogger. The sides are not red, so an easy Frogger. Got it. Doesn't mean I can't butcher it. Hey. There we go. Final computer. Really? This is what you're offering me? The book? Oliver Bowden writes the books for Assassin's Creed, for those who may not be aware. Chapter 3. She was in Old Shalala, a tavern halfway between Hatherton and Bristle, a regular haunt of mine, and sometimes in the summer when Mother and Father toiled over the shearing at home, when I'd have to make more regular trips into town, then several times a day. I admit I hadn't taken much notice of her at first, which is unusual for me, because I like to pride myself on knowing the exact location of any pretty woman nearabouts, and besides, the Shalala wasn't exactly the sort of place where you expected to find a pretty woman. A woman, yes, a certain type of woman, but this girl I could see wasn't like that. She was young, about my age, and she wore a white linen coif and a smock. Looked to me like a domestic. Is this a legit excerpt of the book? It looks like it. Yeah, I'm not... No offense, I'm not reading the book. Maybe off screen, but that looks like that was the last piece of the puzzle. All 33 out of 33. Leaving me with just what I want to do on the boat. And I think those things I will do off screen if I decide to play some off screen. Unfortunately, my streaming will come to a halt for some time as I go back to school, getting my master's as a nurse practitioner. So as unfortunate as that is, I think my streaming time will come to a close. Dang it! Did it kick me back into...
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us, but our goal must be to scatter our operations, to live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair Ben Lahad once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word.
So one last person to hunt.
Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irish woman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too.
Oh, is it supposed to be your wife?
Of all the money that I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't. So felt the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, here I had, they're sorry for my going.
Damn. Okay.
And all ere I've loved, they wish me one.
I guess I'm not permitted to do the 100%.
But since it falls unto my lot that I should love,
It must give me like an option to like play after this. Because there's clearly still, you know, like the legendary ships.
softly call. Good night and joy.
Not to mention there's more stuff to hack. And I still have like a Templar hunt to do. This was an incredible game. And the story was actually very good.
Father, did you always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny, not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a lark. To support us. To take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you wrote only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier,
Damn.
I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
I was, but that wouldn't have mattered.
I mean, it would have, but...
Can I steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
I mean ship, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything is a ship. Large and small. but for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it. Is it hard to talk about Caroline, Jenny? About your mother?
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy for quite some time. Then, not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. We can't handle too many more surprises.
Do you think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. Not much chance of that, I think.
Oh, that's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
I'll tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the jackdaw. One little trick at the helm before sundown.
Yay!
Ooh. Even a closing video. You know, it'd be really funny if, like, somewhere in the background you see, like, Cassandra and, like, all the other... It's just years later. Shit, it must be.
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Hafen?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
Fine.
Hey, who's the mom?
Won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate and whites. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
Saw that one coming. I didn't. Okay. In which case, again, I thank you for watching, for being part of the stream, and I shall see you all next time. Till then, thank you for everything, and stay safe and stay well.